Childcare Boss. This is your coach, Dr. Andrea Dickerson here with EyeOnTheDaycare.com, where we connect childcare business owners with proven management solutions. For today's proven management solution, I want to help childcare business owners to complete their systems by taking a time out. If you've been frustrated with your team, or maybe even frustrated with the fact of knowing that my business is not ready for me to walk away and I need to get these systems in place, then give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel because, girls, stay tuned and I'll be right back. I'm excited because if you are a hands-on learner, if you are a person that learn by doing, and you're ready to take your business from one location to multiple locations, or from disorganized to organized, or you're ready for your leadership team to be able to execute your vision, then this conference is for you. The Lord told me, do not do what you see others do and follow my instructions. Don't do what you've always done. And so this year, I had to change the game. Now, I want you to know that if you are coming for entertainment, this conference is not for you. But if you're ready to walk away knowing exactly the business model thinking process that you need to implement in your business so that you can alleviate frustrations, get your systems organized, and be able to delegate your program to someone else to manage for you, this is for you. So be sure to hurry now and get your tickets, as all sale prices end March 30th and ticket sales end on April 8th. So depending on when you're watching this video, you better go now. All right, let's dive into today's lesson because I'm excited to talk to owners about the timeout process. Now, I want to make sure that I build you up so that you understand why I say timeout. So to build you up, here's a scenario. Timeout. So to build you up, here's a scenario that I want you to imagine you're in so that you can understand the timeout process. Now, let's just imagine that you were delegating your office tasks to a team. And a part of your office task was for them to complete your filing systems for your children records. However, you hand them the folder and they go in and they do it the way they know how. Did you implement a system? No. You may have a process, which means to create the folder upon enrollment, but there's no instruction to complete the process. So your instructions is the system. So now let's go to the next scenario. Suppose you now have to give your team the task of completing the children file. Along with completing the children file, you give them instructions. Now, this is where many of you are. You have given them instructions, but the instructions are not set up for delegating according to owner expectation. You may give them a checklist and say, follow this checklist. But here with the Eye on the Daycare and Jumpstart School Assistant brand, not only do we ask that you give instruction, but that you allow your team to implement your instruction based on your expectation. So, give you another example. When you follow the school system way, you would give them a filing system process. So your filing system process is all of the files that you use in your organization and how they are filed. For example, if you had children files, then your children files will be determined by the color. It will be determined by the items that go in the file. It will be determined about how you want those files to be labeled. So that's a filing system. So now we are empowering anyone that works in your office to follow the filing system, not just the process of creating the children file, but filing it according to the filing system. Now, where does the time test come in? All right, I'm so glad you asked. Now, you will give a new person time to implement your filing system process, but you don't walk away. You take a timeout and you go back and review. You review if the individual was able to follow your instructions step by step. You review if you have given your instructions enough clarity for the person to execute. Now, you go back in, you review those children files, and if you find where the documents are not according to expectation, the children file is not set up according to the instruction, then that means you have to go back and check your systems. So before you move on and think that the system is in place and this is how I want things done, you take that time out and you go back and you review. You review the execution of your systems. Once you review the execution of your system, if in fact it works and you're able to delegate and not look back because you know that your instructions are clear, and because they are clear, anybody can do it, now you scale. And of course, there's more information about scaling, and you can find that on my channel. That's not what this video is about. But I wanted to make sure that you understood that that is the biggest solution to your system creation is the timeout process. Take time to go back and review if a person was able to complete the task according to your instruction. If so, you're good to go. Your instructions are in place. If a person finds where they can't get it done by following your instructions, then that means go back, review your instructions, and determine what part of my instructions must require my attention. Give it the proper attention it needs by editing the instruction and going back through the process to ensuring that these instructions can be implemented by anybody. Well, all right, guys, I hope you got it the way I feel it, the way I do it, the way I teach it. I hope that you are ready now to say, aha, I see what coach means. If you see it, then I'm your girl. Be sure to visit my website, www.jumpstartmychildcaresuccess.com, and grab your ticket. Now, if you're one of my girls that say, I'm not traveling this year right now, coach, but I like what you're talking about, then come on to my webinar. On my customer journey, the webinar is step 2. So you can find out more about it by going to www.learnnewsystems.com. Come to a webinar and find out more about my 4-step process. Well, all right, until next time, remember, if you manage the childcare business that you love, you will love the childcare business that you manage. Bye, guys. Attention multiple site childcare owners or childcare center owners. Are you finding it difficult for your leadership team to help you grow your business? Are you finding it where you like more help leading them effectively? The biggest challenge that many owners face is themselves. They get stuck in their old systems and routines, and I'm excited to invite you to an upcoming webinar. This webinar will help you uncover the gaps that's holding your business back. So whether your leadership team is caught up in the day-to-day task or they're struggling to focus on your big picture goals, we've got you covered. I'm ready to help you scale your operation seamlessly, gain vital insights on how to cultivate your excellent team, and help you organize your childcare business. This is definitely for you. Don't miss out. Register now. Unlock the secrets to building a thriving childcare center or multiple franchise type model. See you there.